So you think you're buying a clean, used Mercedes until a pre-purchase inspection report reveals thousands in hidden repair bills that you didn't see coming. We're talking about Mercedes balance shaft failures, the collapsing air suspension systems, and the terrifying brake-by-wire nightmares. Now, these problems turn a dream car into a luxury car money pit. So if you want a reliable used Mercedes that won't drain your savings, well, you need more than just low miles. So today, I'm giving you the ultimate Mercedes buyer's guide, the 7 most reliable Mercedes-Benz models that are genuinely dependable even long after the warranty ends. So I'll show you the best used Mercedes engines to look for, which specifically is the M276 V6, what specific years to target, and the single biggest red flag to verify before you hand over any of your cash. So stay tuned, because this video is your insurance policy against expensive luxury car repairs that could save you thousands of dollars. So just before diving into the best Mercedes models list, here's the formula that separates a safe daily driver Benz from a ticking time bomb. So first, you need a proven engine platform and a reliable Mercedes engine, not one that's plagued by recall level design flaws like the M272 balance shaft issue. The M276 V6 is very often the answer. Second, you want engineering simplicity, meaning you should target models with coil spring suspension instead of complex, expensive to repair airmatic air suspension systems, because less electronics equals less trouble. Third, the facelift difference is absolutely huge. Later or facelift versions of any chassis like the W212 facelift are extremely crucial, as Mercedes typically corrects the worst engineering flaws then. Fourth, getting a full service history is completely non-negotiable. You must have documented maintenance, especially for transmission fluid service, cooling system health, and major maintenance. Finally, a Mercedes specialist PPI is your used car insurance. See a pre-purchase inspection by a mechanic who knows Mercedes inside out, not a general shop. And this point is absolutely vital. If you miss any of these steps, well, you're buying a problem. So join me as I name the 7 most reliable used Mercedes models that you can trust, starting with the GLK350, manufactured between 2013 and 2015, with the M276 V6. Now, the GLK350 is a sleeper favorite, reliable compact SUV. The later X204 models with the M276 3.5 litre V6 are highly sought after because, well, this engine avoids the infamous balance shaft problem that plagued earlier engines, making it a truly dependable daily driver with manageable Mercedes SUV maintenance costs. Its simplicity and its solid build make it one of the best used Mercedes SUV buys, boasting a comfortable ride and confident handling that many owners praise. This era of the GLK maintains enough luxury feel without the problematic complex electronics that are found in newer generations. Now, you still need to check for sunroof drain leaks, transmission slips, and documented transmission service history, but overall, the mechanics are a sound long-term investment. On to number 2, and we're talking here the E-Class, made between 2013 and 2016, and the facelift with the M276 V6. Now, this is often called the last overbuilt Mercedes. The W212 facelift hits a sweet spot between modern comfort and old-school engineering integrity, making it a hugely reliable E-Class car. Now, the refined M276 V6 is robust enough for hundreds of thousands of miles with predictable maintenance, making this the ultimate choice for those seeking prestige without constant repair anxiety. Now, owners often note the vault-like quietness and the superior interior quality that holds up better than its rivals. Now, look for models with the standard suspension setup, as the air suspension can eventually become a very costly service item, despite providing a slightly smoother ride when new. Now, be cautious though. Avoid complex airmatic air suspension models. Stick to non-diesel variants to avoid the soot buildup, and verify the cooling system maintenance for the best used luxury sedan experience. On to number 3. Here we have the C-Class, made between 2011 and 2014 with a post-facelift V6. Now, if you want an affordable used Mercedes that's truly solid, well, hey, the post-facelift W204 years corrected it, early design quirks and dramatically increasing the W204's reliability. Now, when paired with the naturally aspirated V6, it offers lower long-term ownership costs than its larger siblings, with readily available and reasonably priced parts. It truly is a great entry-level Benz that can be a set-it-and-forget-it reliable daily driver for years. It offers a nimble and engaging driving experience that feels smaller and more tossable than the E-Class. Now, look for the C300 or the C350, with the V6 as the 4-cylinder turbo variants of this generation are known to have more complex and expensive timing chains issues. Now, that said, always inspect for oil leaks and avoid early production years or a sketchy maintenance history. On to number 4, and at number 4 we have the GLE350, made between 2016 and 2019 with the facelift and the V6 with coil springs. Now, this generation learned from the past. The W166 facelift with coil springs and the M276 V6 is a very compelling used luxury SUV because it balances modern aesthetics with proven mechanicals. It offers excellent size and refinement without the high repair risk of air suspension, making it the ideal dependable family SUV for long-term practicality, cruising quietly on the highway. Now, this model is often praised for its smooth power delivery and its comfortable cabin, which makes it feel much more premium than its ML-class predecessor. Now again, you must crucially verify coil springs and confirm documented transmission fluid changes to ensure the best W166 reliability, as neglecting the transmission service can lead to rough shifting or even hesitation in the 7-Tronic Plus gearbox. On to number 5, the S-Class W221, made between 2009 and 2013 with minimal electronics and a coil spring conversion. Now, an unexpected reliable S-Class addition is this car when chosen carefully. Modest V6 and V8 engines, and ideally with air suspension conversion to coil springs or well-maintained suspension, while the W221 offers flagship comfort without constantly crippling your wallet. It's a sleeper luxury cruiser that provides a remarkable amount of car for the money on the used market, and it features a plush interior and a serene ride quality that's unmatched by any of its peers. Now, while it's still an S-Class, sticking to the non-AMG, non-V12 models greatly reduces potential electronic and turbo complexity. This is for the knowledgeable buyer using this W221 buyer's guide. Check for timing chain tension wear, extensive electrical gremlin history, and strict transmission service intervals, and also be ready to address any minor electrical components that may fail simply due to age. In at number 6, we have the M276 V6 daily driver, and we're talking about any CE GLK class with M276 and coils. Now, The collective safe bet is the core principle. A modest, well-maintained Mercedes with the M276 V6 and the standard coil springs is simply the most practical, long-lasting choice. Now, this combination avoids the major mechanical and suspension issues that plague other models, making it a safe daily bet Benz with the best Mercedes engine, the M276, ensuring you only do the basics, which are brakes, fluids, and filters. Now, the M276 is generally viewed by Mercedes specialists as one of their most dependable modern engines. It provides ample performance and refinement for daily driving duties across multiple chassis. Now, by opting for a V6 model, you bypass the potential long-term turbo and the timing chain concerns of some of the four-cylinder variants from this very same era. And finally, on to number 7. And here we have the S-Class W220, either the S500 or the S430, made in the late 2005, and it has to be exceptionally maintained. Now, while complex, an exceptionally clean, late-run W220, S500 or the S430 with perfect records can be surprisingly stable for its age. They're very cheap to buy now, and the M113 V8 is considered highly durable, representing the cheapest S-Class to maintain for a certain type of enthusiast, thanks to the non-interference design of the engine and overall simplicity compared to the W221. Now, the smooth M113 V8 is a true workhorse, but the rest of the car requires serious commitment. However, the biggest threats to the W220 reliability are the airmatic compressors, the struts, and the rust, particularly in areas that use road salt. So, a rigorously body inspection is critical before you purchase. So, after naming these 7 reliable Mercedes to get after warranty, this is what you should do before you buy. Don't let the seller rush you. This is your used Mercedes buyer's checklist. So first off, always request full service history and get detailed records for the engine, the transmission, the cooling system, and the suspension. Crucially, confirm the engine code. So steer towards the M276 V6 and avoid the M272 and the M273 models that are known for balance shaft flaws. Next, inspect suspension type. Now, coil springs are the safer bet because airmatic failure is a multi-$1,000 repair. And finally, insist on a specialist pre-purchase inspection by a Mercedes specialist. See, they look for specific red flags like timing cover, oil leaks, cooling system issues, and internal transmission service lapses that general shops will absolutely miss. So here are my final thoughts on what to expect. Understand that used Mercedes ownership doesn't have to be a gamble. If you focus on the right models, you prioritize the M276 engine, insist on coil springs, and verify the service history, well, you can get years of reliable luxury car ownership without the repair anxiety, and you can successfully avoid saving money on car repairs by avoiding them altogether. So the big question is this: did this video save you from buying a Mercedes money pit? Let me know in the comments below. Drop your VIN, the mileage, and what model you're looking at. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more deep dives into used luxury cars and tips on saving money on car repairs. So as always, thanks for watching, my fellow Mercedes enthusiasts, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.